How's it going, everyone? What you're going to see today is basically sort of, well, it's not intentionally made as a G3A3 review, but it's probably going to end up being that way with the information I'm going to present on it. And the other thing is, it's nice precision shooting. Not the best, because, well, obviously, I'm getting the hang of PC more and more every time I play it. I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable. But this gun here, obviously, is the G3A3, like I was saying. It's probably my favorite assault rifle. M16A3, which is apparently everyone's favorite and everyone loves or hates it, is high up there for me too. But this gun I absolutely love, and I'll go over the specs why. But basically speaking, all you have to do is stay within medium to long range and fire short bursts or even single shot on further range shots, and it's just absolutely incredible in the damage output and accuracy that comes with it. The stats that basically make it really quite effective are the fact that its bullet velocity is pretty decent when compared to other assault rifles at 650 meters per second. And the average, just looking down, is about 600. I think the highest is 670 with the AUG-A3, but it's 650. The rounds per minute are its detriment. It's 550 rounds per minute when compared to the AEK, which is 900. And say the F2000 here, which is 850, you are going to lose close range encounters quite a bit, but that's why you stick to medium and long range encounters, and it's absolutely amazing. The other thing too, a lot of people forget, is because it's a 7.62 NATO round versus most other ones, which are a 5.45 or a 5.56 or something of that variant. This gun actually outputs 10% suppression per round versus the rest of them that are 7. So you are adding an extra 3% suppression per round, which is definitely a factor. Don't kid yourself and think it's just a 3% difference. It's big. The other detriment to it, again, is the fact that it only holds 21 rounds in the magazine. But it has a pretty quick reload time. And the other thing about it, too, is that it outputs 34 damage per round inside of, I think it's what, a couple 30 meters, something like that. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong on that. But the worst it drops off to, around 80 meters, is a 22, which is just less than what the average, well, every other average starting assault rifle starts at, which is 25. So this thing's damage is absolutely incredible. But the thing I like about it the most, and you'll see it in this, is that it's perfectly balanced recoil-wise, horizontally. So left and right, it's fine. It basically just recoils up when you shoot. That's absolutely fantastic. So if you counter it down and you control the motion of the recoil going like up by countering it by actually putting your mouse or your controller down, it's just a straight vertical recoil. Control it going down and you have a laser beam outputting 34 damage per shot and an increased rate of suppression. That is what makes this thing my favorite assault rifle. You'll see it in this a lot, this version, and I know I play Metro Rush a lot, and I will try and vary up the maps, but Metro Rush to me is just so much fun, especially in a lot of the servers I have saved, but I will try and switch them up. But you'll see it in this particular level here, that you stay behind. Well, it's pretty much the same strategy for most other guns, and especially with sniper rifles too. Stay behind cover, let them come to you. Don't be stupid and rush out there into a wave, especially on a 64-man server where it's just continual enemy respawns. So the worst thing you could do is get greedy and go for kills, get yourself killed, and ideally your teammate won't do it, but sometimes they'll come out to try and save you, they'll get killed. And if they are in your squad just got wiped. All 4 of you starting back, and the enemy continues their push. That's a recipe for absolute disaster and a loss. So take your time, pick your positions, and especially if you're on D, let them come to you. Don't rush into it. But you'll see it a lot here. Stay back behind cover, and just look, 1 or 2 shots. That's all it takes, especially if you get one in the head, because I'll check the multiplier on it, but I think it's what, 2.5%. It's like a 2.5% multiplier. So if it hits, so 1 to the head is you're dead. That's it. But this is basic strategy here. Let them come to you and mow them down. But this one, again, like I've said a few times now, you have to stay in medium or long range encounters to be effective. And as long as you're an accurate shot, you will be very effective. In this case here, toward the end, you'll see it a lot where I'm able to just even 1 or 2 shot kill a lot of guys at range. Just take your time. I do screw up in a couple of instances here because I was shooting too fast. Like this here, that was a mistake. That's too fast because not only you're trying to actually counter recoil, if you get suppressed, your bullets are going to fly everywhere anyway. But that's the proper way to fire, as you just saw. You don't even need to hit the guy in the head. Just 2 or 3 shots and he's down. Just control it to 2 to 3 round bursts, like it was an AN-94, a more powerful AN-94. That's like that. Just control it like that, and you'll be fine. Like I miss here, but if you control it like that, you'll be fine, and you'll be deadly with this gun. It's and I'm repeating myself here because that's basically all I had to say about this gun. Enjoy the rest of it, as you'll see. But this probably is my favorite assault rifle since I bought the co-op portion of it to unlock it because I didn't want to go through the whole co-op again. It's so tedious. But with regard to actually unlocking it, once I did, I've racked up nearly 1,000 kills in less than 10-15 hours worth of play on this gun. It's just an absolute monster in the right hands. And since obviously I like assault rifles so much, I prefer longer range encounters. This gun helps me with the longer range encounter accuracy. If you're that type of player too, by far, I encourage you to use this gun. But that's all I had to say on it. The stats are great. This is probably my favorite gun. And with regard to the same strategy of Rush and Metro like I usually do, just stay back and let them come to you. So, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you use that G3A3, and I'll see you later.
Enemies spotted, over. Enemy machine gunner spotted, over. Net is here.